what are we hearing from Facebook and Twitter?
Well, I mean, what this is doing is it's basically them recognizing that, hey, this Google Glass thing, it might actually be real, and you know, all these people who are walking around looking a little bit strange. Well, that may be a lot more of us in the coming years, in the coming months. And so what they're saying is if it's going to be real, we've got to get our applications onto it. And what's interesting, this is a real boost for Google, because it means that here are these applications that are used by millions and millions of people around the world. Twitter, Facebook, and if you can imagine using Twitter and Facebook on your smartphone, you can imagine using Twitter and Facebook on your Google Glasses. I mean, so it makes it that much more real, that much more tangible, and that much more useful.
Well, and I think with Facebook, it's a quicker way to get, you know, your photos to Facebook. Larry Page was asked yesterday, well, what are you using Glass for? And the two things that he said more than anything else were for photos and videos. He said, I've got 2 young kids, or I've got young kids. Well, what am I going to use this for? You know, we're figuring that out. But I'm taking pictures and I'm taking video. And a lot of people look at video and pictures on Facebook and through Twitter.
Right. And now you're going to be able to, you know, potentially, you know, put up your status updates or send out tweets. I mean, the thing that's really interesting here is that you really got to make sure you're turning on your head-to-mouth filter, right? Now, before you send a tweet, you've got to actually take that moment to punch it into your handheld or at your computer. Now you can just like, oh, the minute you think it, you say it.
There.
It's going to be very, very dangerous.
And additionally, lawmakers worried about, you know, if you and I are talking, am I videotaping you and you not knowing about it and then it ending up on one of these other social networks?
Right. It's not a coincidence that lawmakers just today sent a letter to Google asking questions about the privacy implications. Can bystanders be exempted from this? I mean, what are the legal questions? Google's going to have to spend a lot of time and energy thinking about this and making sure that they've worked out all the different possibilities, because you don't want to be running up into lawmakers and being sued by, you know, well, he captured me on Google Glass walking down the street.
They got to give them some glass, let them test it out, those Washington types, and be like, hey, these are kind of cool.
That's what we need, is a bunch of Washingtonians walking around with Google Glass.
Well said.